Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. The Jayhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance. By this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hubbard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's sacked. Gets rid of it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sapp. Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third down, he drops the throw. Gets it out quickly. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sexton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They're going to run it. Nice move there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Off play action. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's sacked. Gets it out fast. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Looks as if NC State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the pressure. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw. It's sacked. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Using his legs, it's Hubbard. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to pass, it's sacked. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football on right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And that one will give him the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, NC State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. On first down, here comes this offense. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sexton. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Jayhawks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Back to pass, it's Sapp. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gideon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Finds room at the 10. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got room to work. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. To the air. It's sacked. Bringing the heat. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Sexton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll run it on first and goal. Mack's going for the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Minnesota. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Sexton. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.